Hello, welcome back. Okay, so we are on right now on the second element that we will be covering, which is the fire elements, which is composed of the house of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, so a while ago I was able to complete the readings for the water element zodiac signs. Okay, so there's something new we're going to do today because last time that we started the weekly horoscope, we were only doing the general reading. Now, what we're going to do, will just shed some light on me. No, so what we're going to do right now is to also cover three aspects right now. So that will cover for general reading for each of the zodiac signs, then also followed by finances or career, and lastly, also is relationship. We don't call it love life because it's better to call it as relationship because it covers everything from romantic relationships to parental relationships, relationships with your sibling, with your pets, or with yourself, and whatnot. This will cover a lot more. So I just like to advise you that I will not be able to read to the I could see the comments, um, but I will be because we will be focusing on completing the readings for each of the sign. And for those who doesn't not know, in reading the sign as well, we were able to provide information on how to also read your sign if you're not aware of your ascending or your true node or ascending signs. There's another way for you to read the sign, which we have already uploaded on the previous video on how to read your horoscope. You can also check that out, guys. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, I'm also inviting you to please do click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell notification so that whenever we go live and we also upload new videos, you can get notification directly from Facebook. And also, just to advise you, this the card readings are is for guidance purposes. So it may or may not resonate to you, but there is always wisdom in the messages of that the cards are providing. So you can also take heed of it and apply it into your life. So as mentioned, this video or this live stream actually will cover our friends who are in the fire elemental signs. Sorry, those are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's look into it. So don't forget also to like the video and share it with your friends because you can never can tell the next person who will be who might be viewing the video might will be could get inspiration and guidance which they might be needing desperately. So let's start with Aries. Okay, so let me just shuffle your cards, Aries. What do we have here? So this is for your the first set of cards is for your general reading, Aries. So then we're going to check as well what is the message of the universe for you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so fire elementals are those who are very passionate, are full of, they are the ones with passions and energies, while the house of Aries is very, concerned or is the house of personality. Hi, that's really on research. Okay, so what we have here right now, Aries, for you, these are the following cards that we have. We have here the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups. We have the card of the Judgment, the Star, and the Three of Cups. Okay, let's read it all together. Let me read it to you as a whole. Okay, let me just adjust that. There, much better. Okay, so let me just. Okay, it's ready. Right there. Okay, so what is the message of the cards for the House of Aries? Now, you're in the Queen of the Queen of Wands is the older female energy of the card itself, and also the Wands is symbol of fire. It's the passions and the energies. So right now, although the cups, the Knight of Cups, nice means movements, or the younger male energy of the card, and cups is symbol of water, talks about talks about emotions in the heart, while judgment, that was something that was lost or made known, or something made known that will be taken away or will be lost. And also sometimes the card of justice may also sorry, the card of judgment may also mean transition or renewal, or sometimes closure. Now, the card of the star also means hope, directions, and the light and the darkness. Well, Three of Cups, me, it's the number three is a number of communication, and cups is symbol of the water and the heart. Well, actually, the reading will be in a backward way. Instead of starting here with the Queen of Wands, we'll be starting here. That's how the card looks like. It's in the backward position right now. So, what is the message of the card for you in the coming week, Aries? So, Aries, right now, you're actually in this. This will be the week that you will be communicating. You will be the one to be the. We could put it. We could use, maybe we could use the word the life of the party, whereas that you will be the one who will be giving a lot of happiness, or you will have a positive drive actually, um, in having people connect, or have in raising the adrenaline, or let's say the endorphin or the happy hormones of of the people around you. So it will be a good way for you to start the week with communicating with people, or maybe engaging in activities where you are, well, because of the what's happening right now with the pandemic, maybe you will be able to reach out. This will be the energy that you have right now is you are the one who's going to bring a lot of smiles. You will be the one who will be the person that they will the run to person, so that they could have more happiness. Actually, that's your energy for this week right now. That you there's excitement, there's what's the exact word we could use? There is excitement. A lot of positive energies are being poured down to you by the universe for this coming week, and you will be able to transfer this to a lot of people. You will be able to inspire them. You will be able to give them a positive, more positive outlook in life, and you will be able to exert that or influence it to so that you could uplift other people as well. However, don't don't overdo it, because that will might sidetrack you and the person or the people from what is it that they need to do, or what is it that they the purpose that they have, because too much of everything actually is bad as well. So you will need to make sure that you are not sidetracked when it comes to being an asset or extending yourself to other people, because if you do that, that could diminish the main purpose of the universe on why is it you're being poured out in this capacity to be a blessing for other people. Because right now, this week, you will be that person who will be at the top right now, to reach out to those at the bottom part, so that you could pull them up, or you could shed some light to them. Don't overdo it. Just be sure that you are doing it just to encourage them and to uplift them, so that they will be able to continue. Don't let them be dependent on you. Okay, because that if that should happen, that will defeat the purpose of the universe in teaching the other signs on what they need to do. You will be a support for this week right now, and igniting their passions, igniting their energy by giving them sound advices, or just a shoulder. It will be a shoulder to cry on, or somebody they could go into and just breathe, so that they could breathe for a moment. That will be your purpose for this week right now. And while you're doing that, of course, the universe will make sure that you are able to sustain it by allowing you to be a vessel of blessing. So if you're the vessel, of course, it's a known fact that if the blessings will flow, then you'll be part of it. So continue doing that. However, the message is don't overdo it, because you have the tendency to be, because you're enjoying it, you're very happy doing it, you might go ahead and let it go too much, that you tend to forget that what you're doing is just for a moment, that you're there for a moment, that you're not really a permanent helper for them. You're there because the universe allowed you to cross their path so that you could teach them this time what they need to learn, but not for you to be able to be the source, the ultimate source of what they're doing right now, or what they're trying to understand in the universe. So you will be to just make sure that you will be balanced, because actually that is the message of the next card right now, which is or the message of the universe card, which is the two of swords. Now, two is a number of balance, and swords is a symbol of air. It talks about anything about the mind and the intellect. So you will need to make sure that you are in the point that you're still balanced, because if not, that will greatly affect how you will be able to manifest yourself, or how you will be able to be a blessing for others, which in return will really damage not just you, but might damage the people around you as well. That will be a little bit risky, because you have the capacity right now to build and tear down people, because the blessing of the universe is upon your house right now, Aries. So be careful also in what you say, and also right now in this week and what you do, because that will have a great impact not just on you, but a lot of people. It will be a ripple effect, and that will be happening. So kindly please, be on that balance part, because if not, I cannot stress out the how I can stress out much the possible damage that may be caused if you will not be doing if you will not be following this advice, because it will be a real risk. So just be sure that you are in that you will still know when to stop doing what you're doing. Okay, because the universe will still know how to tell you that, because you still are in control of yourself. Okay, so that is the gel message for the house of Aries. So let's check what is the message for Aries when it comes to the finances. Let's see. Okay, so while shuffling the cards, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to invite you to please click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell notification, so anytime we go on live or upload any videos, you will be able to get notified. And also, don't forget to share it with your friends and family, so that the message that they could receive also inspiration and guidance. Because we can never can tell the next person that you'll be sharing the video to might receive the inspiration that they need desperately. So let's see what is the message for Aries when it comes to the finances. Okay, so in your finances right now, what we have here is the Emperor. We also have here the Four of Swords. We have the card of the Strength. We have the Ten of Wands. and also the Four of Pentacles. So actually, the reading is also it might be a little bit different on how I read the cards. So let's see it here. What is the message of the card, or the message of the universe or the tarot card in terms of your financial status? Okay, so right now, Aris, oh, as I mentioned a while ago, you are right now in the position that you are the one who is taking the lead for this week in terms of the other signs. This is being emphasized by the card of the Emperor, whereas that you are in the position that you can make sure that people around you are being inspired, that you're able to drive them to what they need to do, or in your finances, you'll be the one who's taking in control because opportunities might be knocking on your door. However, there is some catch here. However, don't let that don't let it get into you because that could cost you a lot of well, I don't want to use a word, but it could cause some ailments or imbalance in your physical body that could cause you to, or it could hinder the continuous the continuity of your blessings right now, because right now this coming week, that would be your that could be your, or that will be actually your struggle right now in terms of yourself on when to stop, especially with the finances, on when to stop, because the blessings might is opening for you right now, that when you will need to um, allow people to take hold, or designating those other authorities, that will be your issue for this week. You will need to learn how to trust people, and delegate tasks as well to them, so that you will not be able to go and burn yourself out, because of that, that if that will happen, that will cause you to have a possible downfall, and that's the only time that you might even learn how to designate it. So before that even happens, do you can skip that part of it, the ailment part or the burnout part. You can skip that by making an act right now, and distinguishing who are the ones that you could trust and train, so that they will be able to help you in terms of the finances, by giving them also responsibilities, maybe small, but that will take a little bit weight for, that will remove a little bit of weight from your shoulder. So you need to make sure that you will be able to make actions on that one, because once you're able to do that, actually, because the card is say that you will be undergoing that, but you can and you have the option not to undergo such a problem by taking the leap into to that part, by training the right people, or giving the right responsibilities, or making them understand what needs to be done. So what if once you do that, you could have the authority that, it will give you the privilege or the option to open yourself for other things that you can do. It will also give you additional um, time for you to have a little bit of a rest, because you might undergo what they call as the messianic complex, or as you think that everything needs to be done by you, that you will need to always be there. However, again, you're just human, Aris, so you need to think like a human, that at some point a rest is required, that if you can maximize other people, so that they could also train them to be better in what they're doing, so that they could understand what you're doing, do so, and then, that will be what you then that will help you in opening additional levels of opportunities, which in return you will be able to use to open for other people as well. Okay, that is your readings when it comes to the finances. So let's check right now what is your relationship readings. Okay, so while I'm shuffling the cards, if you're new to the channel, I'm inviting you to please click on the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the bell notification. Okay, So kindly show some love to us here in Tarot Page Philippines by subscribing. Thank you so much. Okay, so for your relationship reading, so Aries, what we have here is the card of the Hanged Man. We also have here the Queen of Wands. We have the card of the Hierophant, the card of the Devil, and lastly, the Four of Cups. Now, Aries, what is your reading for it comes to your relationship right now? So, what we have here right now, Aries, is that there's a since you are in the point, maybe it's connected. Actually, it's connected to your other readings, so where your general reading and your financial reading. You're in a position right now where you could see things from a different perspective because you are being placed by the universe in a level whereas you are able to see things or you're able to be the one to be the strength for other people or an advisor or whatnot, but that will also give you an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. So when it comes to relationship, that will also give you an edge in learning how you will be able to communicate with other people as well because in any relationship, understanding the other person or the other party in the relationship is very crucial because if not, you will not be able to know or it will not be a give and take situation. So the universe will teach you this week on how to do that, on how to be actually how that you will be able to be honest on directly on what you feel on what you need to say to that person because what your intention is good but sometimes how you will deliver it is not. So the universe this week will allow you to understand or learn it, learn that part of it, so you will be able to have a better approach with other people so that you will once your what you desire to have them corrected for the better will be done in such a way that they will feel that it was properly done to them so that they will be able to have a better or deeper impact in those people whom will be possibly running to you. Of course, the universe will also teach you this week in terms of relationship who are the different approaches that you will be using. So it will teach you on when you will need to be rough on somebody and some on when you will need to be toned down or if you need a softer approach towards the person. So just be sure that to continue in allowing the universe to open you to the option of understanding or reading or understanding the people around you because that is your edge as of this week. You are the source of strength of many of the other zodiac signs. So, okay, so that is your reading when it comes to your relationship. I hope, Aris, those readings will was able to help you. So let's go towards the sign of Leo. Okay, so let me just shuffle the cards. Okay, this will be very quick. So if you're new to the channel, again, we're inviting you to please subscribe to it. In that way, you could show your love to us. So by the way, those who are thinking or asking what type of card I'm using for my readings, it's called the Gilded Tarot card. Here, you can show where it is. So it's here, the Gilded Tarot by Zero. Cherry, is the creator of the cards, and Barbara Moore is the writer of the book. This is a card that we are using for today. Well, actually, this is a card I'm always using. Okay, so Leo, let's start with your reading for the general. How come there's a lot of hangman always showing in the cards lately? What is it with the signs right now that they need to see things from different perspectives? Is it because of the retrogression? Okay, so Leo, so what is your general reading right now? So Leo, what we have here are the following cards. We have here the Hangman. We have the Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Sorry. We also have the Hierophant. We also have here the Ten of Pentacles and also the card of the Star. So this would be the general meaning. Then later on, we're going to read what is the message of the universe for the house of Leo. Okay, so Leo, so what is the message in the universe for you right now, or the readings on the cards? The readings based on your cards. So right now, you are in the part of you are in the point of enlightenment actually, that you are seeing it from a higher level of consciousness. No, so if the others are seeing it from a different perspective, you are right now seeing it from a higher level of thinking. So we're talking about here spirituality. Wow, nice one, Leo. So there is a higher spirit the for this week there is a higher level of spirituality that can be evident to you, that the universe will be teaching you. So it will be talking, but it will also detach you for a moment with your emotions, because the emotions right now, although it's a little bit shaky, there's a lot of things going on, but with regards to your emotions, Leo. But allow that will be for in the week it will subside. It will constantly subside, or it will level down. So it will once everything is at still or is at peace, that will be the best time that you could reach out and listen to the still small voice inside you, so that you will be able to understand what is the direction that the universe is having you to do. Because right now, the reason why the universe is allowing you to have a higher level of understanding in terms in your life right now, or enlightenment phase, because it's preparing you to be a blessing for others. Looks like our family sign here for the fire signs are in that position right now, in contrast to our water signs a while ago. So you are being in a place, in a position that you will be a great support to a lot of people who will be mostly needing you right now. Actually, not just in terms of finances, but also as an advisor. You will be that person this week, or you will be cultivated by the universe to be that for this week. You will be able to pound people actually, until you could bring out what is the best in them. So it will be like you becoming a potter, while the people around you, or the other signs, will be the clay. So you will have you will be given the opportunity by the universe to help in shaping the other signs, or teaching the other signs on what is the message that the universe is telling to them. So the universe may use you to be a messenger in the universe's behalf. So you just need to make sure that don't let your emotions get the best of you, because that will cause a possible problem, so that you will not be able to fully understand what the message is being said, because the emotions might cloud your judgment with regards to understanding the messages that is being given to you. Now, what is the message of the universe for you, Leo, right now? The message of the universe is the Four of Pentacles. Now, just very quickly, four is a symbol of leadership, or the number of leadership and of action, while Pentacles is the symbol of the earth, anything that is physical. Just be right now, the universe is saying, don't be, don't let your hands be that much open. You will need to make sure that you are doing what is right. You are sticking to what is right. Don't let their emotions control that. Oh, he needs this or she needs that. No, do what is right. not because your emotions are telling you, but because that is the right thing to do. That is what the best. I'm not sure why, but this is what the message the universe is saying right now to you, Leo. Do what is right, not based on your but don't base it on your emotions. Okay. So I hope that the gel reading have helped you, Leo. Now let's proceed with your finances or financial reading. Okay, so let me just shuffle the cards. If you're again new to the channel, I'm inviting you to please click on the like or the subscribe button, like this video, and also don't forget to click on the bell notification so whenever we upload new videos and also we go live just like today, you will be receiving an update as well. And don't forget to share it with your friends and your family because you can never can tell the next person you're sharing the video to will be receiving a great will receive a great inspiration or will have a deep impact for them. They will receive enlightenment or guidance. So share the good vibes, guys. Okay, so we have here right now for Leo with regards to your finances. Okay, so Leo, this is a card that we have here. We have here the Four of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. Also, we have the Ace of Swords. And lastly, we have the card of the Hierophant. Now, what is the message of the universe to you when it comes to your finances or your career? So this will be a best time for you because four is the number of leadership. If you're planning right now to go and venture into something or you're looking into opening yourself to a higher level of position or in your finances you're planning to venture into something that is profitable, that will be this week will be a good time for you to do that. But you need to first make sure that you're well rested, your mind is very clear that before you do that, because just like going back to to the readings a while ago about spiritual reading, don't let your don't let them the not everybody who will be needing help or needs to be you need to be, I'm sorry, you need to take hold of yourself first, or the Four of Pentacles, just the message a while ago. So you need to make sure that you are in a current position that you're able to control it, because upon checking here, that could premature decisions um, might not help you in doing it, or the premature decisions might kindly slightly stop you from, or it might not be that good because it might destroy, or it might not be able to how do I put it into the right words? If the decision is premature, um, it will not prosper at all. The prosper might may not be not be full of impact. So just be careful because you need to sleep. If you need to sleep on through it to understand it, please do, so that you will be able to double check it on your end. And also, don't forget that your family is there to assist you. When we say family, we're not just talking about blood relatives, we're also talking about those people who are close to your heart, that are knitted to your heart. Those are also families that you need to um, connect to, because sometimes the universe brings up people to our lives who becomes our family, even though we are not blood related with them. Now, also at this point, the Ace of Swords is also advising that continue expanding yourself. Is right now the theme for the week for you, Leo. But you will need to make sure that as you continue to expand, you don't forget to open yourself to the knowledge of learning. because that is one thing that true that the fire elements have in common. Once they focus themselves on something that is some that they will be passionate about. They will continue to do that until such time they're able to complete what they're tasked to do. Now, Leo, since also this will if you would if you're thinking of right now opening yourself to because it's for the finance, opening yourself as well to other possibilities and conventional ways of earning, then do that because that will be right now the heavens are open for you so that you'll be able to perform such tasks. So that will be the things that you will need to do right now or the message of the cards for the coming week for you, Leo, in terms of your finances. So I hope that that was able, Leo, that helped you a lot. Now let's look into your relationship cards. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards for you. Okay, so for relationship cards, okay, so we have here the four of, am I right? Five of swords. We have here the page of wands, the nine of swords. Oh, the page of cups, and also the ten of cups. Looks like there's a trend for each of the elemental signs that we're reading or that we are seeing right now. Okay, so so Leo, so for your relationship readings, right now is don't overthink yourself because there's a possibility this week that you're going to overthink on what you need to do next or how you're going to handle certain types of relationship, maybe professional or romantic or platonic, but be sure don't overthink yourself because that's what will be your possible or your in this week that will be the turmoil that you will be undergoing right now, the overthinking. Actually, that's most of the cards is the one that is telling right now. Don't overthink yourself. If you need to relax, please do. If you need to release if you need to find a way to open yourself up, if you don't, please do. If you want to talk to somebody, go ahead. You have your family and the family with you to release what you're feeling. Now, also you also if you're not that particular or you don't want to tell how you really feel to other person, you could what other people do is find a way to release it maybe through arts or that goes with music or whatnot. So there's a lot of ways for you to release what you're feeling right what you are thinking, but in a very healthy way because that is your problem right now with the overthinking that will be coming this week for you based on the readings on the cards that could cause you a lot of possible headaches or possible migraines, sleepless nights, inability you might lose your appetite, which is the wrong thing because if that should happen that will further affect your other the other areas of your life. So take care of yourself. If you need to listen to good music, now go ahead, do so. If you need to read a good book, go ahead. If you need to watch a good movie, a good that will make you laugh, whatever that will rock your boat, so that you could release your emotions very in a healthy manner. Do it, okay? Because that will be the possible issue right now that will be coming for your week when it comes to relationship. Don't overthink. Your relationship with yourself right now is the one that is very crucial. Okay, so I hope the reading for Leo was able to help you help those who are in the house of Leo. Okay, so the next stop we have will be the card. The reading is for Sagittarius. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'd just like to invite you to please click on the subscribe button below. By doing that, you can show your love to us, and don't forget to click on the bell notification, and also don't forget to share it with your friends and family because you can never can tell the person you're sharing the video to might need the inspiration or the guidance that the tarot cards are providing us. Okay, I hope I could trust you on that one, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support as well. Okay, so welcome. Let's go for Sagittarius. So for gel reading of Sagittarius, let's see what is a gel. So we have a gel reading, and also we're going to get the message of the universe. So 1 second, I just need the water. Whew, it's really hard to talk. Actually, I've been talking for 1.5 hours now. So okay, thank you. Okay, so Sagittarius. So we're back. So what are the cards that you have right now for a gel reading? We have the Seven of Pentacles. We also have here the Three of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And also the Ace of Swords. So what is the general message of the what is the general reading we have right now for you, Sagittarius? Okay, so right now, Sagittarius, because seven is a number of wisdom and of knowledge, and Pentacles symbol of the earth. Ooh, looks like there is really a theme with regards to the elements right now. So Sagittarius, kindly be careful on how you handle your finances because this week could be something that you will need to make sure that your finances are in a stable position because there could be some emergency cases that you might encounter in the next few days. So you will need to make sure that you are very careful in handling your finances. It's a very crucial thing right now. And also, what I'm seeing here, based on the cards, is that you are in the verge of a possible verge of a breakdown in terms of your mental state. I'm not saying but it's an ailment or whatnot, but it's something that could bother your mind a lot because the incidents might come in either in batches or one after the other, or it will just be in one. It's a one-time, big-time thing that may happen. So just just be sure that you are still in control of your emotions and don't harbor it too much. You need to make sure that you are able to have an outlet in doing or allowing yourself to do let yourself do something about the emotional pain that you have. I know you would love to cry, especially if it's your brother or your sibling or somebody you treat as a sibling or more than a sibling. If you need to do that, do it because that will be your actually that's your option right now for you to be able to release those emotional baggages that you will be encountering within this week. If you let yourself be honest, because actually the answer within you and how you will be able to handle these things is still within your heart. Now, once you it's just being drowned because of your emotions, but once you release it you will be able to find that answer within you. You are also the one who will be able to answer your own questions. You will be the one to make the proper decisions or give the right advice to yourself as well. Because you have those answers within you. It's being covered by layers of emotions. So just control that and get the support that you need from those family and friends right now, which is a very important and crucial decision or crucial action that you will need to take. Now, what is the message of the universe for you? It's the Ace of Wands. So ace is the number of beginning or the number of creation, while one's a symbol of the fire, anything about the passions and the energies. Well, for this moment right now, there's a lot of things that you would need or this week that you will need to slightly end. Actually, some of them you might be ending. So if you need to do, you will be doing that because those are the things that could be fueling this negative those emotional baggages that you have. You might be cutting off a lot of them, but don't forget that you don't that do not cut out or do not build a wall from those people whom you can go ahead and run to and release your emotional baggages. They're more than willing to do that so that you will be able to recuperate or rejuvenate yourself, which is a very important thing that you need to do within this week. So go ahead. If you feel that, and also please take note that being honest with what you're feeling will never be a sign of weakness. Actually, it is a commendable action because that is already a sign of strength because it takes a lot of guts to be honest and to bear what isn't in their heart. Okay, so I hope that the Sagittarius, the cards was able to give you the trail message and the trail reading and the message of the universe. Now let's see when it comes to your finances. Because a while ago, we saw that there is a possible problems this week when it comes to the finances. We already opened some possibilities. So let's see it here. So we are right now doing reading for Sagittarius. So let's see for your finances, Sagittarius. So we have here the King of Wands and also the card of Justice. What's wrong with Sagittarius today or this week? The Six of Wands. Looks like I think I get the advice of the cards now. Huh. The Emperor and the Knight of Cups. So Sagittarius, what is the reading when it comes to your finances? So right now, we have here in general, we have actually two major arcana cards for you and two court cards, which is the king and the knight, and one regular one minor arcana. So what is the message of the card when it comes to your finances? Sometimes you will need to, not because you love to do it, will be right now the best option to go ahead and continue doing it. You will, because there is an imbalance when it comes to your thinking. Because going back a while ago, there is this week there will be an emotional roller coaster or emotional baggages that will be coming into play. Now, it will be the best time for you to please go ahead and harmonize yourself with the people who loves you the most. So, who are those people? Those are the people who value you, regardless when you're in the regardless if you're able to give something or not to them. This will be the time for you to be able to harmonize yourself. Go back with those people who treasure you as you are, who are not placing any judgment, and you could feel that you are secured when you are close with them. So this is your time right now for your relationships. Sorry, the finances for you right now to allow yourself to um, be harmonized with them because they will be the one to allow to teach you on how to balance yourself in terms of your finances because don't let those sudden news that will be coming to you within this week. Those have you heard that this is what he did, or have you heard of this is what he or she said? Don't don't let those messages remove you from the balance because that will be something that may happen within this week right now that you will be removed from your balance and you might divert your resources to different avenues right now that could possibly destroy or remove you from the position where you are right now. So that will not be a good thing to do. Or just listen or take note of it, but don't let it bother you. Don't let it get the best of you. The best way to do for you to be able to overcome it is to harmonize yourself with the people, as I mentioned a while ago, with the people who cherish and love you the most. However, you will also need to make sure that you are somebody who is still responsible for you, or somebody who is able to that you can be accountable for is within your life, because that will also help in making sure that you will be able to move forward with terms of your finances. Someone who's accountable, who could help you in making sharp decisions, not just based on the emotions but also based on the black and whites of on what is being laid before you. Because movement when it comes to finances might be very evident. Finances is coupled with movement, so there is something about it right now this week that you might be experiencing. So be careful in letting go of your finances that much within this week, because there's some things that may come in without you realizing it. It will could be an emergency, but I hope it's not that big. But it's better to be prepared. So there could possibly emergencies that you will be encountering that will require you to have to shed some financial or finances or resources. So just be careful in how to handle it. Okay. So that is your reading right now, Sagittarius, for your finances. Now, let me shuffle the cards for you again, this time, Sagittarius. And this time, we will be handling or we'll be checking for your relationship. Okay, so while I'm shuffling the cards, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to invite you to please please subscribe to it. By doing that, you're showing your love to us. Don't forget to click the bell notification and leave a like on the video. And of course, you're free to share the video to your friends and loved ones, because you can never can tell the next person that you'll be sharing the video to might need the inspiration or the guidance that the cards are providing us. Okay. So let's spread some good vibes today. Okay, so we have right now for Sagittarius a relationship reading. Wow, we have here the card of the Magician. We have here the Four of Cups. We have here the Seven of Pentacles. We have also the Eight of Pentacles. Huh. And the Two of Cups. Wow, Two of Cups. Sorry, thank you. Okay, so what a good sign right now. So, but the cards when the relationship the cards is telling you we're going to do it as a whole this time. Um, the card is advising that you will need to make sure that you have a stable relationship with yourself and with the people that is the core who is the core of who you are right now. So who are those are the people that you are that those are your family. So it could be your siblings, your parents, or your cousins, or your second degree relatives or whatnot. But this is a time for you to focus on developing on those relationships, or reigniting those relationships with you yourself first, and also with the ones who that you love. Not because that you those are the ones that you who are able to help you in, especially in the times that you needed them the most. Go ahead and reach out to them. This will be a good time to do that. You don't need to have any occasions to do it. A simple asking how was their day, or how are they doing, will have a great impact, not just on the person that you're trying to reach out to, but also to yourself, because it will rekindle that fire for those relationships. You might not be able to help them, or vice versa, in every way possible, but this will be a good time for those relationships to be deepened, or there will be a reminiscence of those relationships, because there are lessons in the past that the universe will be opening during those conversations with those relationships that will help in leveling up you as an individual. So just like the card of the magician who holds the four elements all together, that will be the best time for you to play with the history or play with your memories with those people that you are connecting with. Say it's your sibling or a long lost friend that you considered like your best friend or whatnot. That will also open as you continue your conversation. There are informations, there are memories that will be open that will help in further establishing some additional ideas or fortifying your ideas. Well, going back to the financial side, that will help in giving you answering some questions in your financial area. Those stories or reminiscence in the relationship from the past will help in answering the ones that is in the financial area. So by connecting to them, allow yourself to get in touch again with them, because that will be benefiting both parties. It will be a give and take situation. You are giving them a strong message that you are still there for them, that you still love them, that they're important. Well, in return, the universe will help in opening the information or the idea of what is it that you need to know to answer the other aspects of your life. So that is a reading that we have for Sagittarius in terms of their relationships. So we have covered right now for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I hope the readings was is able to help you for the coming week. I hope that you will be able to get the wisdom. So again, it may not resonate to everybody, but still there are wisdom and what the cards is provided. So take hold of it and don't forget that those are just guides. That we still have our own free will. That we will need to exercise our own free will and maximize it. You've been watching Tarot Page Philippines, and again, my name is Aero. If you're new to the channel, I'm also again inviting you to please subscribe and click on the thumbs up button, and also the bell notification to get updates whenever we release videos or go live. And don't forget to if you can you have the option if you can share it to your friends who you think needs guidance. Please do so. We will be more than happy to be a help to them, because you can never can tell the next person you're sharing the video to might need the inspiration or the message of the cards that you're giving. So till then, my name is Aero. You have a great day. Namaste. See you in a while.